It is 24th of August 1992. At 5 in the morning, Hurricane Andrew makes landfall in Florida, USA. It is one of the most destructive hurricanes ever recorded, with a maximum wind speed of 175 miles per hour at sea and 145 miles per hour at landfall in Florida. Andrew wreaks havoc in the Miami suburb of Homestead, leaving 28,100 homes destroyed and over 100,000 damaged. Thousands lose everything they possess, and 62 lose their lives.
Hurricane Andrew was a very sizable U.S. hurricane. It was ranked in terms of category as a Category 4 storm initially, but then years later it was reclassified to a Category 5. At the time, it was the single biggest catastrophe in terms of insured value to hit the United States. Even today, 20 years later, it ranks as the third costliest insured storm from natural catastrophe events in the United States.
Hurricane Andrew marks a crucial event for the insurance industry, with insured losses of $17 billion. Munich Re in Princeton. Tony Kaczynski has overall responsibility for Munich Re's property and casualty reinsurance and specialty insurance businesses in the US.
You have an event that didn't occur for over 40 years. You had a significant event that hit the southeast part of Florida. You had burgeoning population growth, and you were underestimating the potential for the storm. This created a lasting impact to the industry as a result of Andrew.
Hurricane Andrew led to a sharp rise in premiums because of the devastation it caused in residential areas with high insurance coverage. It forced the industry to rethink its approach. Natural catastrophe risk assessment and risk management underwent radical changes. Insurance models had to be revised.
Another thing it did to the industry, it actually created even stronger building codes within southern Florida and ultimately the state of Florida. The state of Florida had the strongest building codes in the country at that time, but they weren't being enforced appropriately. But from 1994 forward, that changed by a new code that was introduced and a greater focus on enforcement of that code.
Due to climate change, extreme weather events are becoming more frequent. In 2011 alone, major thunderstorms caused overall losses of $47 billion in North America, more than double of those of 2010. The previous record year was $21 billion.
North America definitely is a special continent in respect to weather risks. In North America we have it all. We have winter storms, we have tornadoes, hailstorms, we have wildfires, and we have hurricanes and droughts. This is quite specific. In Europe, for example, we don't have any tropical storms. And if we compare the different continents in terms of the trend of the number of loss-relevant events, we clearly see that North America is the continent with the highest increase, about a factor of 4 since 1980, more than 4 times as many loss-relevant events in North America, while, for example, in Europe we have less than a factor of 2.
Professor Höppe is the manager of Munich Re's Georisk Research and Corporate Climate Center. Munich Re has created the Georisks Research Unit to study natural perils in depth as a basis for professional Nat Cat risk management already in the early 1970s.
Global warming is a global phenomenon, but has special effects on the different continents. In terms of Northern America, especially on convective events like thunderstorms, but also on tropical storms. For tropical storms, the sea surface temperature is quite important because it determines the evaporation of water into the atmosphere, and this water vapor is the fuel for these hurricanes. So the higher the sea surface temperatures are, the higher the risk for high intensity hurricanes is. And we have seen globally, but also in the Northern Atlantic Ocean, that these sea surface temperatures have increased significantly already due to global warming.
The latest findings, key statistics and research findings of Munich Re will shortly be available in our new publication, Severe Weather in North America.